This is so cool.
So this is Taco Tuesday girl.
Hey, I know her.
Yeah.
This is not boring. I agree with that.
My
Long form, unedited conversation. I love it.
Like I feel like I saw like a photo of Justin Bieber at Great White and I was like, interesting. Like on my Explore page and I was like, this doesn't feel like his vibe. To me, he's like very.
No, I think it makes perfect
like,
sense.
Carbone, New York.
Yeah.
He's very like Nobu Malibu to me.
You know what he is very Giorgio Baldi's. Because wait,
I'm Giorgio Baldi.
What?
I am also Giorgio Baldi.
So am I. It's fucking good. But we went there one time with my parents, and my parents are like,
we wanted them to see famous people.
and we knew that place was like
from Canada.
star-studded. You know,
Always.
we're like, there's always
Rihanna.
celebrities here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rihanna, like, there's always pictures. There's like paparazzi that wait outside because it's like one of the spots.
It's the spot.
So like, we're gonna go there. You guys are gonna see some celebrities. My family and I like to eat really early, so we like made a reservation for like 5:15.
So you're gonna see no one.
Exactly. And I was like,
Okay.
but fingers crossed, maybe someone will be there a little early. Because it's like people like to eat early.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
like-
that weird.
Yeah.
Who's
It's
like
cool to
someone
eat at
old.
5:15.
But also all the big celebrities are getting older now and having kids. Like they have to go at 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally.
So fair. I get it.
Yeah. So
God,
we
they-
are there eating, and we're kind of like looking around the whole time, like, you know, we're kind of joking around, like, is that someone? Is that someone? There was no one, and we left, and we go home, and I don't know why, but I went on like the Snapchat story, or not the Snapchat story, the Instagram story for that location later to see if any famous people showed up later, and fucking there was a story post from a dude that was like, I'm eating right beside Justin Bieber right now.
No.
And I was like, you motherfucker!
No.
Yes.
Do you think your parents would have came up and been like, hi, Justin?
No.
I don't think so. I would have. What do you mean, my parents?
Oh, you would.
I would have.
That's so true. You
No,
haven't met
you
Justin
wouldn't.
Bieber.
No.
He
Oh.
hates Cody.
Didn't he block you?
He did, yeah.
Oh, no. So wait, maybe it's actually better that. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
I think
know.
we need to like we need to.
I
see
need
that.
I need to hash it out.
I think like
I think we need to like redeem ourselves.
you can.
You know what's crazy is in the first episode that Emma was on, you guys started in the first 5 minutes with talking about Justin Bieber.
Really?
Really?
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we fucking
Some
didn't.
things.
You were talking about whether you like him or not, and Kelsey was like, I don't really like him, and Emma was like, I like him now, but I didn't like him before.
And wait, did he have me blocked back then?
I don't think so, because you didn't mention it.
Do you think it's my fault?
What if what if it was that?
Catalyst.
Yeah, what if it was that episode that did it?
Oh,
And then what if
no.
this is the one that gets me unblocked?
Yay.
Cross your fingers.
Justin. Hit us.
Except I think if I ever did see him, and I, you know,
Sorry, I'm really
and
crunching.
yeah,
down.
there's a lot of crunching going
I'm,
on over
I'm trying
there.
to finish it really fast. It's just a mint.
What is it?
Sorry.
I think if I did see him and I was like ballsy enough to go up and be like, hey man, first of all, nice to meet you. Second of all, like,
You would say.
What did I do?
Me with the unblocked.
if I
Yeah.
was ballsy enough,
Yeah.
I'm just worried that he would be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He probably would. He'd
He
be like, I don't
forgot.
remember that. What? I've never seen you in my life.
That's the thing about like, was it on Twitter?
No, Instagram.
Instagram is so
But I
crazy with
feel
the
like
block.
when you block someone, then you just forget that they like exist, and then you
It's
forget
true.
that they're blocked.
It's true.
Yeah.
Or like if you mute someone, like I have people muted. I had like one of my friend's ex-boyfriends muted, and I was like, oh my God, why do I don't even know that I still follow him. He's just muted. And then I was like, I should probably just unfollow him.
No, it's crazy how the second someone's muted, you do forget they exist. They don't exist anymore.
It's kind of so
It's
nice.
amazing.
Yeah, it is
It's
kinda
actually a
crazy.
great tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I wish I was ballsy enough to unfollow them though.
I know.
Because then I could just unfollow them and forget that they existed.
But that's why I'm a douche who follows 3 people because I can't
No,
deal with the unfollow
I need
anymore.
to do that.
I
wanna
need to do
unfollow
that too.
everyone.
Feels so
do 0.
good, but it's like, is it a little douchey? Yeah, but I never have to worry. I also never get asked like, why aren't you following me back?
Yeah.
I can't handle that.
Yeah.
Like,
Have people asked you that?
yes, I've also had people try to grab my phone and be like, I'm gonna follow myself on. Like, it's so.
That's weird.
And but then what I do is like, I don't follow anyone, and so don't take it personal. Like I don't even follow. Actually, I don't even follow my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the way.
It is crazy that you guys.
No.
This is you guys had the same exact discussion.
Really?
Because Emma had just unfollowed everybody on Instagram.
that. And I
happening?
was like, I want to.
We know I'm actually scared.
I'm kind of freaking
That
out right
is
now. It's just, like,
Crazy.
some weird like time like ripple and time deja vu
I
thing.
feel sick.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It actually proves that we've stayed really true to our roots, and
totally.
we're
Well,
Yeah, we haven't-
super genuine.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, it's only been almost 7 years.
Wait.
It's
Oh,
been
what?
6 years. 6 years.
See, I feel like
so crazy.
you both. I feel
Almost
like
to the date.
are
Almost
this
to the
not the
date.
same, but like I feel like like you've only become like gently older and wiser and cooler, and for me, I am a different person.
True.
I could not be.
Yeah.
I can't watch that interview.
But it makes sense because you were like 17 then,
totally,
and Cody and I were like a little bit older, so we had figured some things out.
totally.
Yeah. It's
I'm
also
not
kind of
saying,
a
also we were just as cringy, just in like
yeah. And
a
that was
different way.
that was
so.
kind of a nice way of saying that we still kind of suck.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, what
you
the
guys have like
fuck?
kind of like just gotten a little bit like cooler and
Yeah, like,
wiser.
still
like-
kind
And
of
older.
yeah,
by the way.
still.
Whereas me, I'm actually really cool now.
yeah. I've just evolved to this like incredible person.
Do you guys know what I do right now?
No.
Damn.
By the way, we've been going for a while now.
Oh yeah, we're already in it.
Yeah.
I
We
can
started
feel that.
rolling, but I
In the
should do an
thick of
intro. Ladies and gentlemen, today on the podcast, thank you for tuning back in. By the way, remember, if you like this episode, leave us a little little review on Spotify. That would be nice. Today on the podcast, we have a highly coveted guest. You were one of my first guests on Insanely Chill.
I know. Why?
You were one of the first.
I think one of the first.
Yeah.
And it's been 6 years, almost to the date, that we did that original episode.
That's
And-
beautiful.
You have since, you're kind of in the same place mentally and career-wise as you were back then.
It's
So we just wanted to check back in with you
yeah.
and just see how stagnant you've kind of been.
You want to say your name?
It's Emma Chamberlain, everyone.
It's me.
And thank you for joining us. And also with me today is my beautiful wife, Kelsey.
Hey,
Wifey, also mommy.
mommy.
But like, I'm
Actually,
not saying
but-
mommy because you're pregnant. I'm saying like my mommy.
That's true.
like these are my parents. Sorry.
It's true. We've been through it all.
But also by the time you're listening to this, you will be a literal mom.
It's true.
Which
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Freaky.
So that's pretty. This is the
Very
last episode
freaky.
of the year for us, and the last episode as a couple with no kids.
Oh,
It's about to
God.
get-
Besides Emma.
Well, obviously.
Besides you.
Now there's two.
Yeah. You have a sibling.
I'm so
Finally.
stoked because I never had one. So it's like, thank God.
We did.
Finally,
Yeah.
I get to bully someone.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna bully him?
I'm bullying him.
We're going to be like, Aunt Emma's coming over. He's going to be like, no,
yeah. She's so fucking mean.
please, no.
Putting his head in the toilet, flushing the toilet.
He's a 1-year-old.
Stop giving swirlies to our
No.
baby.
First 12 months, fair game. But after that, no, actually, first 12 months, I'll be gentle. After
Okay.
that point, fair game for me.
Okay. I'm
Full.
actually fine with that.
Okay, good. But also, toughen him up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No, he
yeah,
needs
yeah.
it because he's
He
going to
needs
be
a-
the older sibling.
Yeah. Oh,
There's gotta
because
be-
you want more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I want.
Oh.
I forget that you're an only child.
I know.
So, like, that is not.
Well, I want more than one, too.
Yeah. I want like
5,
4.
4. No, we got to see how the first one goes. But
Definitely
like, I'll
2.
throw out
Min,
like,
min 2, max 4.
yeah,
Don't-
max 4. What if we have 4 like super easy babies? And
No.
we're like, let's just fucking keep going.
Go full Elon
Sure,
Musk.
that'd be great
Yeah.
for you, but like,
Except
No,
I'd
same
go-
be
wife.
pregnant
except
again.
Same wife.
Yeah, same one. Yeah. No, we'll
Yeah.
go full. We'll go full. What's that? Have you seen that chick? It's called Ballerina Farms on Instagram.
Never.
She's like, it's like this Mormon family. She's pretty young. She must be like still in her 30s, and she's just had her like 8th baby or something like that.
Ooh.
And she does this like whole farmstead aesthetic life where she'll just like cook these big meals for all of her kids, and they live off their farm, and they're like super traditional, and like it's like this sort of like romanticized aesthetic that everyone loves to watch. And then someone was like, and I looked up her husband on like just Google, and the husband's dad is the CEO of JetBlue, and they're worth like $600 million.
You're fucking
That
kidding
oven
me.
is worth 35 grand.
Stop.
It's hilarious. It's like classic.
And then I read this is all on Twitter, and I read another tweet that was like, I'm super in the Farmstead snark community or some shit like that. And they were like, it's a known thing that they have a ton of staff, and the staff do everything, and then she films stuff. And I don't know how true this is. I just think it's kind of funny.
They're fucking like making the dough for her for the pie, and like she's just like, like she's not doing. They mix it up for her, and then they do a cut, and then they like give it back. Like she does nothing.
Well, it is kind of funny because like one of the replies was like, it always seems to all come together too quickly in the end. and then I watched one of her videos, and it's like the kids are fucking running around, everything's chaotic. She's like sweating, and it's like so like tough. It just seems so tough. And then all of a sudden the table is like made perfectly, and she's like, the kids made the table. And I was like, what? There's like napkins like in the little holders.
Stop.
Like, yeah.
I mean,
So I don't know how true it is, but it is fun to watch these videos.
I mean, I'm sucked in.
So this is going to
totally
be us.
sucked
That's basically what I'm saying.
Oh, well, totally.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
Can't wait to be pregnant 8 times.
You
Very
need to get
excited about
really
that,
no. Being a mom, part of being a mom is like really getting into making reels.
Oh my God.
So, like,
So true.
Like hit that.
I'll hit that so hard.
Okay, good.
No, I don't think I can.
I'm not gonna make a reel until I'm a mom. Like I am actually like anti-reel until I'm a mom.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I posted like a clip from like my most recent song I made, right? I made a music video to it.
Of course.
And I posted a part of it on TikTok or something like that. And one of the comments was, "This is going to blow up on Insta Reels." And I read that and I thought it was a compliment. Because I was like, oh, it actually kind of did.
No.
All the comments were like, lol, oh my God, decimated. You roasted him. And I'm like, wait, is this supposed to be a bad thing?
Can I be
That's
honest?
when I realized like I'm
Lame.
fucking full on.
have to teach us.
No. It would have been like really mean if they said this is gonna blow up on YouTube Shorts. Like that's
Yeah, okay,
actually
yeah,
mean.
yeah,
That's like only like that's a little jab. YouTube Shorts is like that's obliterated to me. I don't have TikTok. I'm only on Instagram Reels, so I find everything 3 weeks late. I'm sending it to my friends. They're like, "Don't send us shit anymore." We saw that 6 months ago on TikTok.
But you bring it back.
Totally, but also it's like let it marinate. It's like only the best comes to Reels. That's, you know what? Fuck it. It's a compliment.
Let's go.
If it's not good, it's not making it to Reels.
That's actually so true.
You know what I mean?
I don't scroll on Reels enough.
Ooh, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
well,
what-
because I have TikTok.
Totally.
So yeah, why don't you just have TikTok then?
TikTok is a dark place.
It's so dark.
Instagram Reels is a fucking dark place.
But you can probably avoid, like, I feel like I can't avoid seeing stuff like even about us.
Oh,
sometimes.
That's why I wanted to delete it.
Right. And
The
so I feel like
algorithm knows it's me.
they know it's you. And so they're like sending you stuff that people are posting about you.
Yes.
But I feel like Instagram Reels is like a little kinder.
Oh, it's like so much more random. The
Yeah.
algorithm isn't like as devious.
I agree.
I also feel like I
the
don't get as-
algorithm isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes.
the comments are way worse on Instagram Reels.
Really?
I feel like it's
They're
easier not to
horrible.
look at them though, for some reason.
Agreed. I don't know why.
TikTok
True.
is like you have to look at the
Yeah,
comments.
true.
for some
That's a good
reason.
point.
You
That's a
do
good
always
point.
hit that
Yeah.
comment
You
button
always
on
do.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the comments are mean either way.
They're all mean.
I had this
Yeah.
fucking meme yesterday that someone tagged me in. Let me see if I can try and find this.
What?
The
what's it
military
about?
one?
Oh.
It was some like meme account for like soldiers. Like army related things.
I love that.
And it was a clip of me
oh,
going like, that's crazy. Makes you think. That was it. And the caption was my dad's platoon leader watching him trip over explosive and die when my mom was pregnant with me.
oh.
Holy shit.
No, I know. It's crazy.
And it was me.
I
and there was
didn't-
like 6,000 comments, and like all the top ones were like, I mean, I'm not even gonna say it was fucking horrible, but like,
oh,
They just found you and put you in there.
yeah. And I was just in the middle of this. It was my face.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
With
I felt
posting
bad.
online.
I was like, what the fuck?
Ultimately, that is the problem.
That is the problem in
You know-
general with our jobs, probably.
You never know where you're gonna end up.
I know.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I've ended up in weird. Whoa, I'm like something's coming to mind. So crazy.
What is it?
Like one time, I looked myself up on Pornhub.
No. Stop. Wait, why?
Why?
No. To see, because I can't, to see if there was a deep fake.
Okay.
Because it was when all,
were
and
you
I was
like, were you scared? Were you just like scared that there was?
no, I was kind of like, if there isn't, like, I'm insulted.
Oh, you wanted there to
I
be.
was like, I actually,
Don't say that because that's just inviting people
That
to do it.
is. Now
I
she'd
know.
be really pissed and she'd sue.
I know, no, but like, so I pulled it up and there was all these videos of somebody with a photo of me on an iPad. And they were just like jacking off
tribute.
onto the iPad.
Wait,
yeah,
that's so fucking
yeah.
weird. Look at this.
Yeah,
Look
that
at
was
what-
weird.
Look at what Sam
It
sent
was-
me literally yesterday.
But like on an iPad, and then they're just like,
That's disgusting.
it was like a weird screen grab of like, no.
Sam searched like I don't know why he searched this, but it was like
Yeah, wait.
my name and then naked, I guess. I don't know why he
What
searched that.
was Sam
But
looking
look
at?
literally yesterday he sent me a picture that it's a picture of me with cum on my face.
Yeah, wait, I don't think that's your friend, my love. I think he has feelings for you. Hold on a minute. Let's take a step back. Let's call
That's
him.
Sam.
I'm
That
a
was
little
Sam.
bit
Yeah.
worried.
Why did Sam?
I mean, I'm not worried.
We
I'm
call him and he picks up from an iPad and it's like, oh fuck.
slipping.
What's he doing?
What's
He was
doing?
freaking out because he was like,
Was he just like going on like a spiral?
yeah, he was like going on a
like,
spiral and he's like searching his own name naked and shit like that. He's like, I wonder because like
Okay.
he goes back and like watches the old vlogs and stuff like that.
Right,
so
right,
then,
right.
And then
And then like
so then he gets
pauses
these
on
tri-
moments when you look really hot. Like it's weird.
no, because there's like
he's in love with
I think
you.
he's worried about himself, and I think he just found that picture haphazardly because he was
Oh,
searching
God.
himself. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. I guess I believe it because he doesn't tend to spiral.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. I can relate to him, so I actually understand. And I
Yeah,
defend him.
you've met Sam.
We love Sam.
Yeah. No, wait. He came over.
He came
with
over
us to your house when
on
I was
Halloween.
blacked out and puked
On
in your-
Halloween.
on
I don't think we
Halloween.
ever told Emma that you puked in our bathroom.
Oopsie.
Yo, that's fucking amazing.
No, it was so embarrassing that we showed up at your house. We should talk about
I
this.
was obliterated.
No.
I don't remember it.
Emma, for some reason, we went out to like, we were not by our house. We were on like the other side of town. So, which means that like, it's time to
My
go.
side of town.
Right. And this was last Halloween. So obviously I was not pregnant. We were all like partying and drunk. And Emma was like, come over. Like, we're partying here.
It was so great.
And I was like, reroute the Uber. We're going. And everybody was like, okay. And Cody was like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty drunk. And I was like, I don't care. Like, we're never out here. We're going to Emma's house. Blah, blah,
Well,
blah.
that's good. I'm glad I tried to go home.
Yeah,
You were
you
so
did.
brave.
It was me. I was like seeing, I just wanted to
Tunnel
stay out
vision.
until I couldn't anymore. And then we got there and it was just you, Owen, and Jared. and
A few other stragglers.
and yeah, like just
No,
and
it was
basically
it was not a party at all.
no, it was
Music
just it was like
not
four
on.
people. There was no music. Literally, no one was there, and we were like,
And I walk in
"Hey!"
like,
Like
I walk in-
30-year-olds that just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
showed up at Emma's
No,
house.
you were like that. You were, hey.
I'm
I walked
already
in like this.
in my PJs. I was like, okay, you guys showed up like 5 minutes late. Like I'm in my fucking PJs.
And I was like, it's fine. We're just going to talk. And then, like, so we're like sitting on the couch. Everyone's talking. Cody.
Oh my gosh. Like this is the only thing I remember is when you can't see one of anything.
Yeah.
Like you're trying so hard to like make them go together, you
It's
know?
so
and there
hard.
was two of you and like two of her. It was the first time we saw your house too, and I was like, trying to look around.
Like,
There's
wow,
just like
she has
3
two of
cabinets.
those bosses. Very
yeah,
pretty.
2 bathrooms right beside each
I
other.
love
This is
the symmetry.
awesome.
Super good design choice.
Sam and Nat were with us, though. That's
Yeah.
the Sam
Oh,
of it
yes.
all. But then Cody snuck off, puked in your bathroom, apparently, came back and fell asleep. Remember, he was just sleeping on the couch
I
the
look
entire
over,
time. We were
He's
there.
facing the wall on the couch.
Yeah.
He wasn't like laying on his back or like facing outward. Like his head was like shoved into a corner of the
No, you were so knocked out. You were like out.
It's like when like a cat wants to put their head under a blanket to like be protected. Like you were like your full face was in the crevice.
Yeah.
Cody, you were gone.
I was probably suffocating.
And I
No,
was
I
like
know.
trying to talk to Owen and Jared. Like I was like talking about my fiance, and they were like, "Oh, we have to meet him." And I'm like, "He's right there."
Cut to me
Here.
fucking-
I swear, he's usually so hilarious, so fun. He's just a little tired right now. But it was such a good time.
God.
It was.
And it's time Cody came clean about him puking in your bathroom.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No. I'm so happy.
Okay.
That makes me happy.
Okay.
Like I'm so happy it was
I'll make
in
sure
my bathroom. Like
No, I get that.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally do.
it's like a weird honor.
And I feel like I'm a clean puker.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
you're
pretty good
wiping
at-
down the sides of the
I do
bowl.
that,
Like
honestly.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I do
never
that.
like puke and then like let like people puke on like the side and shit like that. I'm always pretty like conscious of where I'm
I
puking.
don't usually clean up after myself, I feel.
oh no.
You should start.
I should start.
Yeah.
I haven't puked from alcohol though in like a long time.
Yeah,
Same.
same.
But I've puked everywhere. I've puked in the street. I've puked on someone's lawn. I've puked in a trash can.
Yeah.
I've puked in the toilet. I mean,
That's what you have to do.
it's amazing.
It sucks.
It is terrible. I don't miss it.
You know
I
what's
love puke.
when it's
It's a release.
love-
when you're
Yeah,
like
it's the
good to
best.
go after, then it's like great.
When you can puke and rally, it's
That's
a fucking
that's the best.
that like when you like feel so sick and then the second you get it out, you're like
yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
back.
ready to go.
That's
That's
fucking
the best.
amazing.
This episode of Insanely Chill is brought to you by BetterHelp. There is often an obsession with new year, new you, and ways we can change ourselves at the beginning of the year. We want you to celebrate what you're already doing right now and how you can expand from there versus setting goals once per year just because society told us to. This year, therapy can help you make changes that really stick and get you closer to the best version of yourself. I'm someone who has benefited greatly from therapy. It can be very nice to have a sort of sounding board for the things going on in your brain. And I came away from the experience feeling like a better version of myself. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, why don't you give BetterHelp a try? It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and then switch therapists at any time if that person isn't working out for any reason, for no additional charge. New year, same you. Give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/chill today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/chill. Do you like Mando?
Yeah.
Mando, these nuts fit in your mouth?
Oh!
Woo! Let's go.
Dude. I was on the razor's edge on that.
You know what's fucking great about this?
What?
I didn't put on deodorant today.
There you go.
And I was thinking, I really hope someone has some deodorant from an ad read just sitting around the studio.
Well, what do you think you're going to smell like today, Cody?
I think I'm going to smell like Mando, the sponsor of today's episode. You've heard it before. New year, new me. But how about new year, no stink?
Nice.
Is that
That was
write that?
No, I'm appreciative that you thought it was, but that was all Mando. That little
That's
quip
beautiful,
was
man.
Mando.
This is yeah. No, be proud that you didn't write that one. Sorry, Mando. New year, no stink. Come on. Whether your New Year's resolution is hitting the gym, better hygiene, or simply vowing to keep things cool and fresh below the belt, Mando whole body deodorant got you covered. Mando is doctor developed and clinically proven to block odor all day and control it for up to 72 hours, so you can bulletproof yourself with 72-hour odor control.
So you're bulletproof?
Yeah, that's right. You can take a fucking bullet.
Let's test that out, actually.
Do you have a gun lying around?
I don't, but
Ooh.
we can have that arranged.
Ooh.
What does it smell like?
Man, does that smell good.
Nice.
I'm putting some on right now, actually. Say goodbye to last year's stink and upgrade to a whole new level of personal care with Mando whole body deodorant. Your pits and balls deserve the best for 2024. Is this supposed to be for your balls?
I don't know. Let's see, dude.
It says for pits, packages, and feet. All right. Everyone look away, please.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to actually apply that to my balls in the middle of the podcast.
I think the brand would appreciate it.
Maybe it would. We'll do it after we wrap. Special offer. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code and link. Use code CHILL at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant right here. Boom.
Yeah.
Cream tube deodorant. 2 free products of your choice. No problem. Need it for your tube? 2 free products of your choice, like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. Look at that.
Wow.
And here are the wipes right here. And also, I have a discount code to help get you hooked on my favorite smelling whole body deodorant on the market. New customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Just use the code CHILL at shopmando.com, shopmando.com. It's almost guaranteed that once you get a whiff of your new sack, you'll never go back.
That was also them. I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
I do have an issue where I've puked on myself one too many times because I think that like no one will notice. Do you remember that time where I was like, just let me puke right? Like I have to puke. And Cody's like, okay, go into the bushes. And I was like, no, if I do that, everyone will see me puke. But if I just puke right here, no one will know.
Right here.
He was
open
like-
your legs and try
He was
to
like, okay. And I was
And
like,
then
look, I
you
just
did,
wanna-
right? She went like this. And I was like, you just puked all over your shirt.
And I'm like, yeah, no, I know that's the plan. And then,
She's like, I don't think anyone saw. It's like, I mean, you puke all over your shirt now.
and then someone
It
like
literally
came
was
over
like
and
that.
gave me like a jacket, and I was like, see, we're good to go. We're totally
There's
fine.
puke all over your girlfriend's jacket.
You smell like cheese for the rest of the night.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that.
Oh,
I have a vivid memory of you just looking straight down going, ugh.
I was
Like spilling out of her face. It's like, ugh.
I was planning it. That was planned though, and I stuck to the plan.
Yeah.
you stuck to the plan.
I stuck to the plan. It was horrifying. It was outside of Saddle Ranch.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I shouldn't be allowed to go out in West Hollywood. Every time I go out in West Hollywood, I
Cursed.
get
It's definitely cursed.
It
too
is.
Yeah.
drunk. Yeah.
Where do you like going out better? Like, what's your idea? What's the spot? Is it Venice?
Venice.
We've just been going out so much recently. So
I
it's
know.
It's hard to pick a
I
place
know.
that we love to go to.
I know.
It's just
Can't
been
stop.
nonstop, you know?
Stop.
I would say Venice though.
Yeah, for sure.
I've
Yeah.
never
For
gone
sure,
out in
the best.
Venice.
I want to
Oh,
take
God.
you.
Wait, take me.
Okay.
Now's the time.
Well,
Now's
Well, we'll
the
go
time.
for lunch
Can
at
we
Venice
go-
after this.
Yes.
yeah, but can we do it one time?
No, we need to get a
When we have the baby.
with the baby.
Oh, we go to
No,
like
no, no,
Cabo
we'll leave.
Cantina.
Full hangover vibes. Baby in the Bjorn. Kelsey's fucked up. Kelsey throws up on the baby.
Yeah, exactly. Don't puke on the baby. Don't puke. No, if I do this, no one will notice. Oh, I just write a little pile on his
way,
head.
Puke on
He's
him.
gonna deserve it because he's gonna be puking all over you.
No, you
Give him a
hate him.
taste. Revenge, baby.
You're trying to bully him. You're trying to
Yeah,
get
why
him
are
to
you
puke
beefing
on him.
with our son?
You like
I'm
being the
fucking
only
jealous.
child.
Like, it was only me for all these years. Like he doesn't know it's coming. Like I'm not ready to split the spotlight.
It's fine. He wants to know you. Like he wants to get along with you.
Okay. And I want to teach him that life is not easy.
He needs you for that.
Okay, good. I'll be there.
But I'm gonna give him. My parents can watch him one night, and then we can hit the town.
Yeah.
Well, you need to do that more. See, like in between your pregnancies over the next few years, it's like
We gotta go
benders.
hard. Yeah.
Like 6 months long benders until you get pregnant again.
No, if we're gonna have 8 kids, it's gonna be one right after the other.
No
It'll be
one's
like probably
having
a
8
week.
kids.
It'll be a weekend.
Okay, well that weekend,
No one's having 8 kids.
I know. I'm kidding.
8? Come on. Come on. Come
I
on.
can't.
You need to have at least a set of twins though. Like that's in that. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I almost.
No, I mean you're gonna throw up on me now.
I couldn't control that one. I was
Loose
trying to be
cannon.
discreet. Yeah, no, we won't have a set of twins. I don't think there's one in our future.
Not in the genes.
No, there's someone. Your
You
side.
might have a twin.
There's some.
Yeah.
Twins are kind of fun, but also like, woo.
Yeah, they're a little. Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah, they're
It's just, oh.
they're a little too similar.
They're just a little too similar.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking
No,
about.
you know what you could do?
No, I know what you mean though. Identical twins, especially like have a little bit of like there's some weird sort of.
I would like give one of the kids a nose job, one of the kids lip injections, like kind of make them look different for their own mental health when they're like kids, so that they feel like
I don't think that would
individuals.
work. I think
No,
that
I
would
feel
fuck
like you
them up
should.
way
No,
worse.
that-
Well, I'd
actually
give
makes
one of them a BBL, full BBL. The other one it would be like, no, we're doing like reductions. I'd make them look so different, so that they'd be like, and then tell them that they were born 2 weeks apart. Then they get
Right.
old enough, they realize that's actually not physically possible. But
Right.
it's like just to give them their own.
No, but you know what
identity.
is possible? You can have twins
Mm-hmm.
from 2 separate dudes.
Fuck, that's hot.
Identical?
And cool.
No, not identical, right? Or can you?
They
No,
would not be
fraternal. They would
identical.
not be
Oh, yeah.
identical. Yeah, if you have sex with 2 different dudes, and you're ovulating very close to each other, you can fertilize the same egg. I think
Whoa,
with 2
I
different
think
sperms
they
or something.
can.
I'm not a scientist, but it's true.
Yeah, but also they can definitely like do that like there's a scientist who could do that anyway, so I could also just go in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I could just go in.
Yeah, you could
That's
just do
true.
You know?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to have kids one day?
I do.
You'd be such a good mom.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be such the mom that's like not like super mommy. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be like dad vibes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that that's gonna be cool for the kid. Like I it's gonna be different. But I also think I could probably tap into mommy because
I think you will you'll tap into mommy more than you realize that you will.
totally,
Yeah.
totally.
I think your kids will actually use that phrase too. They'll be like, "Mom, can you just tap into mommy real fast? We need
You're
you. Can
giving
you tap
too
into
much
mommy?
daddy."
You're tapping
I'm
too
like,
much into daddy right now."
yo. Like, good morning, you guys.
yeah.
Was that daddy?
Yo, what's fucking good?
Yo.
What's fucking
Yo,
that-
Daddy.
Good morning.
Yo, daddy. You guys want to fucking go on a hike
Eggs
or what?
are on the table. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah. I mean,
Should we watch some football or what?
yeah.
I think you'll be able to be mommy.
I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I tap into mommy now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
Yeah.
For what? Your cats?
with a friend, with a cat,
okay.
like with like it happens.
Yeah.
I'm the planner
Yeah.
of the group always.
Okay. Are you
Always.
the
That's a
mom
sick-
friend?
Kind of.
Interesting.
But like in like technical ways, but like personality wise, no. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to be a mom.
I think you're gonna be a great mom.
I just don't know when. Like, I'm like when. Like, cause I could picture myself being kind of a younger mom, like 26.
Mm-hmm. You're what, 22 now?
I'm 22. What do you think?
I don't know.
Tell me. Like
Uh,
28? I was like maybe 28,
28's a great age.
right?
Yeah. It's up to you. It's whenever you feel like you're ready.
Maybe it's 27.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll just know. But we have a lot of work to do before we get there. Okay? we have to find one or two, considering our idea about the double twin. I have to find one or two, or
Right.
maybe even three. just
That'd be
to-
crazy.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? To like
Triplets.
that's a whole
Three different guys. Wow.
hot,
Yeah.
cool,
Exhausting.
something new,
Exhausting.
a reality show in the making.
Oh, that kind of
Yeah.
is.
Career. There's the next step right there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easy next step.
Right. I feel like you're kind of set now.
I'm gonna hide my kids from like well, I've thought about this a lot. How much are you gonna show your kid?
Like not at all.
Probably not.
Same with
At
me.
all.
Yeah.
I just think it's like, no.
I don't. I think we'll say his name. You know. But and like I feel like once a year, if we posted like one picture,
Yes, I think that's fine.
just to be like, here he is, because then people won't like
Yeah.
try too hard to see him in other ways.
Mm.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But like, I don't really want the internet to know anything about him
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Yeah.
I don't really want people to know what he looks like. I don't know.
I totally get that. I'm the same.
You know what else we talked about last time was Christmas cards
Okay.
and how weird Christmas cards are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm bringing this up now because we were receiving some Christmas cards. We like got our mail a couple days ago and we're like going through them. And I looked at one and I was like, I think maybe we should do one of these. And so I
Yeah.
think when you have
Oh
kids,
my God,
it starts
his
to
brain is shifting.
No, I
It
know.
is.
You're
It
shifting
totally
because I
is.
use it. What we said in the last episode in 2017 was like it's fucking weird to send families pictures of you and your family.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's self-indulgent.
It
really.
is like check out our family.
But also like put
like
it on
I know
my
this
fridge.
is to your guys' family, but check out our family.
No,
Yeah.
it's so true. But then we were like, we should have done it.
Fuck.
Because our friend has
And then-
a baby.
yeah.
They did one.
And then
they
we're
sent
like,
it to us.
we're
and
looking to
like,
see if we have magnets to put them up on the fridge.
Oh
No,
that was my idea too. I
how
was like,
insane is that?
I was like, should we chuck these fuckers up on the fridge?
Oh. See, I always thought I was like,
that's embarrassing.
I
What's
would,
happening to
no,
me?
no, this is actually amazing.
Is it?
This is amazing. But it is gonna. But there will be some negative side effects. But this is amazing.
What are the negative,
What are the
side
negative
effects?
sides?
Well, it's like you know,
Blowing up on Insta Reels. I
yeah,
think is-
blowing up on Insta Reels. Like really, like you're gonna start like using weird filters on your Instagram photos again. You're gonna like revert back. What else?
You have to keep us. You have to like.
Keep you cool.
You have to keep
Keep
us
us in check.
humble. Like you have to like
yeah.
just like check in every once in a while
totally.
and just be like, do never use that filter again.
I'm like, what? I thought it was cool.
What do you mean? Like, look at the way it makes our cheekbones.
Yeah.
And
You need to tap out of daddy for a second, all right?
Tap out
into
of daddy.
influencer.
yeah. You have if you ever like if you ever
because you're gone, you're losing it.
if
tap
you ever
back
if you ever check up on our profiles and see some crazy shit, you have to tell us
I
like
will.
you guys are acting old.
Yeah.
I will. But there's something so also endearing about it that I'm gonna be like,
No, I don't want you to
don't.
think that about us. I don't want you to go, oh, look at these two. They're so stupid
I know, 'cause
and
there's-
old.
yeah.
Oh, God.
There's a little like condescending.
Yeah.
in there.
we
Yeah,
don't, and
you
we
can't.
want to have a pure. We need to keep our relationship pure. I will be honest.
Yeah.
I will be honest. But I don't think you guys can like. I don't think either of you are actually gonna go full like not cool. Like I think it's a choice. Like my dad stayed cool. He never.
He is a cool guy.
Lost
Yeah,
his.
that's very
It's
true.
such a choice. I feel like there's some people who are like, I'm ready to become old, out of the loop, and a total like just I'm leaning in.
Yeah.
But you don't have to lean in.
That's true. I don't
Like-
think my dad ever really leaned in too much either.
I agree.
Yeah.
Actually, your
Yeah.
dad is so cool.
I don't think he knows I'm doing this, but when I tell him I did, he'll say, did you tell her I say hi? So he probably wants me to tell you he says hi. He loves you very much.
I love you. I miss you. You're one of my grandfathers, and we need to spend more time together. And I'm coming over.
He will hold you to that. So you,
I
now
know.
you have to come over.
It's so bad. None of us are ever in LA, and we never get to just love each other. You know what I mean? We're such busy.
We're always here.
We are actually not allowed to get on an airplane.
Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
with doctor's orders.
No way.
Well, in this stage, yeah.
32 weeks on.
What the fuck? Have you had no caffeine this whole time too?
I've had only a little bit.
Yeah, I think you can have a little.
I've had a little. I haven't had any coffee.
You can have a little deli meat too while you're at it.
You know what?
No, you
I
can.
actually
You can-
haven't.
you can have
you
a
kind
little
of
of
can.
everything.
I haven't, and I think that's gonna be the first thing I have,
Deli meat?
like a turkey sub.
Ooh.
No,
Wait, is that was that a good?
no, that was definitely bad. Why do I like
know that
turkey
you went,
sub?
No,
that
you
E40?
need no. Yo, you
It's
guys
in the
should
Bay
save that and
Area.
use it for transitions in the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
like, oh, no, you can't have that.
Why?
No, I want you to have something so much more romantic.
No, a good ass, big ass sandwich.
I guess it's that I've never been a sub girl, so it's like I can't. I'm not
Have you-
meeting you there.
Never been a sub girl.
Why don't you try one?
I would. Well, I'm a vegetarian too, so
Oh yeah.
they need to put like fake bologna in there, which is fine.
No, there's not going to put like tofurkey. It's not going to
I
be
know.
the same.
I know.
I thought you ate meat. I thought you got into it.
I
for a
did try to
second.
eat salmon for a little bit. I was like fully like we're eating salmon now. Like because I did so much research on it and I was like, it's so nutritionally
Yeah,
dense. Like,
yeah.
let me try it and see how it makes me
gross
feel.
it out.
It did.
Yeah. The
It's
salmon
best.
ick is the easiest one to get, I think.
Yeah, but
People
it
talk
has to
about
be
the egg
so
ick.
wild.
Yeah, salmon, it kind of freaks me out. I haven't had it once since I've been pregnant.
Wild salmon is good because it's like flaky and it's not fishy and it's not fatty. Like I didn't realize the difference between wild salmon and farmed. And my dad was like, Emma, if you ever order it at a restaurant now that you're eating salmon, you need to know. You need to ask if it's wild. And it's a pretentious question to ask, but you need to ask. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then I ordered salmon at a restaurant, not wild, disgusting.
Wait, I've never asked that.
It's like
before.
waterlogged. And like it's like waterlogged and like flavorless, and you like need the squeeze of lime because it's or lime. Can you imagine?
I mean, it'd probably be like.
It'd probably be
same.
just
Probably be kind of good.
Could you
Actually, we can't imagine.
Could you imagine
We'll
if
order
I
that
put
at lunch
lime?
after this? Okay.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm almost puking.
I'm thinking about it and I'm getting like really upset.
Yeah.
Like it's so foul.
I think I like farmed salmon.
Oh.
I like when you were describing what it was like
anything.
moist and like flavorless. I'm like, that sounds really good. Just mop up the sauce. It sounds delicious.
It has to have so much sauce. Like a wild salmon, you don't even need sauce. That shit is good. It's like the texture is good. It's almost like it's like a mixture between lox, like full lox, where it's like smoked and whatever, and like a wild. Listen, you guys, we don't need to get into this, but yeah.
no, I didn't know you had so many thoughts on salmon.
I'm
intrigued.
fucking locked in on salmon.
Well,
Holy shit.
you know, that's amazing.
Thank you.
And I don't like really any of it,
I know.
of the salmon, but Cody,
I
you need to
really-
start getting wild.
I will. Well, we can just like buy it from the fish market. That's
Totally.
always wild.
Yeah,
You should.
And I will, because I
totally
really want to start cooking salmon again. I love it so much.
I know you do. He loves cooking salmon
We're in a sort of steadfast
because
word?
I don't know.
salmon.
Yeah, I don't ever want
What?
it.
What's going on with salmon?
Cody
we're
wants
just
to
in this
cook
sort of like I really want to cook salmon, and she's in the salmon ick.
Oh, right.
So
Oh,
I want
yeah.
it. She doesn't. So we're kind of in it. We're locking.
And the thing is that I won't, make myself food.
You can't.
Yeah.
So when Cody
By the way,
makes
yeah, you
food, Cody's the chef in the house.
And I don't want to cook two things.
Right.
'Cause I just-
And it's unfair. It's unfair that I veto what you desire so often. I'm sorry.
I think
no.
once a week I'm just gonna start buying it
yeah.
and
No.
making it.
I buy it every time I go to the grocery store.
True. Actually, she buys it, and then I just don't. Make
Because you say, please get salmon. And I say, okay. And then it sits there.
That's true.
Yeah. So,
Try the wild.
okay.
You will be reborn with salmon. It
Okay.
will reinvent what salmon is to you.
Yeah. And I will.
God, I'm like
Are
I'm
you-
like a wild salmon like activist.
yeah.
I'm
You're
like
crazy.
I am like
Are you
really
sponsored? Salmon.
Oh my God,
I'm
it's
saying
salmon.
That's salmon.
what the
That's
fuck is
crazy.
going on? It
It kind of
almost said
does.
salmon. What is happening?
That's crazy.
But it's also like funny too, because like I still got the ick even from the wild.
yeah.
It's so much better, but I still have the ick and I refuse to eat it. I'm back to being a vegetarian.
So you're not a pescatarian. So you don't go to if you go to a sushi place, you don't have fish.
But also like a cucumber avocado roll to me.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like that's a delicacy
Yeah.
to me. It's so simple, but it's truly so gorgeous to me.
No,
can't-
I totally agree. You know where we went the other day?
Yeah.
We went to Nobu.
Fuck in Malibu.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. That is a magical experience.
No,
No, it wasn't. The first time we went,
What?
it wasn't the first time we went.
not first time. I've been there before, but we like the first time,
The last.
the last most recent time that we went with my parents. They were in town.
This is same. It was a fail every time we tried to take his parents somewhere.
Yeah, same thing. And I was like, we got a reservation. Apparently they like background checked and everything. It took like weeks to get this reservation. They like finally called back and they were like, we got the reservation. We did like research on them or whatever. Yeah. Like it's like, so we were already kind of like, all right, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, fuck you guys.
yeah.
Nobu's not, we've been to Nobu before. It's
embarrassing.
like that. And they were like, it's like for 9 p.m. So my parents like to eat early, like I said. So they're pissed. We get there,
They
we
were
had to wait an
not pleased.
hour for the table.
No.
So we sat down to eat at like 10 or something absurd, where all of us are falling asleep.
Yeah.
No one's even hungry anymore.
No.
I know. And it was like so busy and they just treated us like shit. And the
Yeah,
food was
and the food wasn't great.
average.
But then we went again this past weekend.
And it was a revelation.
It was unbelievable. But listen to this. Pretty much every dish that they had for raw fish, they had a vegan
Yes.
thing, a vegan option.
Yes.
And that's what I was eating because I wasn't eating the raw fish. And
You're in.
I'm a vegan, I think.
I know.
No,
It's not
I
as bad
was
as you
like,
think.
I can't stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about it. They gave me creamy, this is disgusting.
no, custard.
Custard like tofu.
Ooh.
And I was like, sure, fuck it, I'll try it. I'm starving, And I can't stop thinking about it. I wake up and I think about it. I think about dinner time. I'm like, oh, what if I had some of that custard tofu? Like, I literally cannot stop thinking about it. Everyone else at the table, I was like, do you guys want to try some? They were like, no.
No,
You're
but see,
I like
that's
it.
the thing.
Cody liked it.
The vegetarian options can be so
Mm-hmm.
special,
Yeah.
and they're so slept on. And Nobu is good for that though. They like really, but you're not in LA, you're not in New York. It gets tough out there.
For
Like in other, like
For
when
fish
you're
options?
No, for eating vegetarian. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, wow, I can only eat a Caesar salad.
right.
Like when I'm
Yeah.
traveling and I'm not in like a big city, I'm eating Caesar salads 6 times a day
Yeah.
Yeah.
and eggs, and that's it.
Interesting.
It's like so hard to find, or I'm like having to go to the grocery store.
right.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like
it's fucking
I'm
tough
eating,
out
I'm living
there.
on protein bars. I'm like,
yeah.
what's happening?
No,
it's
that's
bad.
Yeah.
Another break to thank another sponsor of today's episode, BlueChew.com. If there's one major takeaway of 2023, I'm reflecting on the year.
Yeah, what have you learned, Cody?
Well, the one major takeaway I have is that you can pump so much blood.
Dude, you're pumping blub?
Blub. I mean, it's kind of
That's
get
hard
that
to
thing
pump.
blubbed up. You know,
Get that blubber going.
get that blubber going. Have your dick looking like a seal.
or. Babe, we're going to SeaWorld tonight. You're in the splash zone.
That's good.
There we go.
That was good. BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Order yourself some hard-ons for this holiday season and for 2024. And the best part, it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. BlueChew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. BlueChew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. Chew it and do it. And guess what? We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try BlueChew free when you use our promo code INSANE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code INSANE to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring this podcast.
How long have you lived in LA now?
Oh my God. Okay, wait. If we did this interview the first time,
Yeah,
This
because
is a good
years
segue,
ago?
actually. I want
You
to
had
talk
just
about
moved.
what?
She had just moved.
No, I don't
I
think
don't
she.
think
No,
you
you
had
flew.
before.
Or right
You
before,
flew
You were
there to
talking
do
about-
just to do the podcast,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Wow.
you were talking about like what if you moved
Yeah.
to LA?
Yeah.
And one of the things you said was you just got your license.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
You were like,
so
yeah.
cute.
You were not sure about whether or not you were going to go to college. So how'd that turn out?
So I did not go.
Yeah, okay, got it.
I did
I just want
not
to
go.
reflect on the things that you
And
said.
since then, I've learned nothing. I know nothing. Yeah.
No, I feel like you. I'm happy that you came out here
Me too.
instead of
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
I agree. I have no regrets. I really, well, since getting my license, I have only gotten into minor little love taps with other cars.
Okay.
Never
Yeah.
anything like
Okay.
serious. So that's been good.
That's
I
good.
have backed into a pole, which was a bit more catastrophic, but it was not really because it was super slow.
Okay.
Just
Nice.
but a dent that lasted for 3 years because I never got it fixed.
Yeah,
Obviously,
that's
yeah.
the worst.
Yeah.
To me, it added personality. So overall, that's been going really well.
Okay, good.
Living in LA driving, I've become a phenomenal driver, I would say. Super ballsy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the best.
Super ballsy. One time I did like a crazy U-turn in Beverly Hills in front of like one of those TMZ tour buses, and everybody was like, oh, like not about me, just about like somebody doing a crazy U-turn in downtown Beverly Hills.
What are
And
they? Wait a minute, that's fucking Emma Chamberlain.
I don't think
You saw them. You wanted to show up.
I was
with
like,
them.
yeah.
I was like,
Be real.
Y'all
Come
want to
on.
see something? All right, not George Clooney, but it's something.
Yeah.
So that's been really good. Not going to college, I have really no regrets because, like, imagine, like, for me, it was like my fraternity is the Vlog Squad now. So here we go.
Wait, what?
You know,
like
like,
she's saying.
you know what I'm saying? Like, like my like social interaction was like, we're partying, we're like hanging out. It was like, okay, I'm filming with the Vlog Squad. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it was like that for a while.
Like, you
in your
had-
call,
you had,
and now
like-
you're like, oh, I remember the good old
The
days
good old-
with like
Yeah.
my
totally.
frat and
Yeah.
Or like all the different little friend groups I was in and stuff, like in us doing things, it was like very, it kind of did have, at least from a social perspective,
college.
vibe.
Yeah.
Like
Like you still got that social
yeah.
learning
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Remember when I had to take you to the doctor?
Oh, because I had wait, what did I have?
That's
Oh, I used to have chronic UTI.
you had a UTI, but she wasn't 18 yet, and so someone had to like sign use for you, and so I went to the doctor
It's
with
all
you as
coming
your
back to me.
your
It was-
guardian,
That was so, Kelsey.
and I
what
was
did
like
do
talking to your
deserve
mom.
you? Oh my God, it
Crazy.
was so nice. No, but you don't even, but do you remember how bad this UTI was? I was like,
You told
I
me
had
about
blood
it.
dripping out of my vagina. Like
I
it
was worried.
so bad. It was, sorry. It
his
was,
face right there. He
no,
went,
it was the
Get used to it,
craziest.
boys.
Get used to it, boys. It was crazy.
And you sent me like a voice memo, and you were like, "I need to go to the doctor, but like I can't go alone because I need someone to. Will you take me to the doctor?" And I was like, "Sure."
So nice of you.
So that was your freshman year.
You
of
really
college.
tapped into mommy right there.
Yeah, she fully tapped into
I
mommy.
did tap
Tapped
in.
into mommy.
And you could not have done a better job. And we made it fun.
It was a blast.
Like, didn't we have fun? Like,
we always have fun.
right? Like, it was a fun little adventure. I know.
That was your freshman year of college in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? What year? I think I'm graduating.
I think you
what-
graduated.
What
Yeah.
sorority were you in then? The vlog.
Weirdly, I was in a frat.
Vlog
She was in the-
Squad Phi.
She was in. She was in a UTI.
What was it?
UTI.
That's good.
Kelsey, UTI.
Let's go.
Okay. Hold on.
So are you posting again on YouTube?
I can't believe this. I'm back.
You're back? Like,
I just
actually?
posted one this morning.
No way.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to ask you this. Actually, it's kind of a good reflection as well because you were talking about monetization
Yeah.
in the last one and how you like had to post 3 vlogs a week or something in order to like monetize well.
Yep.
And I feel like your opinion on social media always like changes very drastically.
It is all over the place.
So I'm curious, how are you feeling about it now?
Oh, wow. Well, I think when it comes to like Instagram and I mean, I'm not on TikTok or Twitter. I have no plans on ever going back. Those platforms for me, net negative in my life. Like I don't care that TikTok is like the driving force of not only a social media career, but also culture as a whole. I don't care. Its energy for me is bad. So I'm off. I can't do it. I still love Instagram. Like I think Instagram is fun. I don't take it too seriously, but I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like I also don't think it's too toxic. Like I think you can have a healthy relationship with Instagram if you put effort in and set boundaries. I don't think you can have a healthy relationship with TikTok. If you can, it's so challenging that Lord knows I'm not going to be the one to do it.
Okay.
So it's like, fuck that. YouTube, it was like when we were first like having a moment and it was all like happening, YouTube was having a moment. You know what I mean? Like YouTube was the spot for like anything longer than a minute. And it felt so like explosive and it felt so like everyone's eyes were on it. And now it feels like, no, everyone's eyes are on TikTok.
Feels like a little safer.
It's safe. It's fun again.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's back to being this like sort of more niche kind of like community in a weird way. Like not just for me though, I think for a lot of people except for Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Like literally for everyone but Mr. Beast.
It's a
like,
complete opposite for him.
it's-
It's
yeah,
like
for him.
the entire world is watching him.
Yeah. But it's like, it's nice because I feel, well, also I think it's nice too because I'm not relying on making videos for my for my income. So
Right.
I'm like loving YouTube because it's fully creative.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do a brand deal anymore. I'm never going to do a brand deal on YouTube again.
That's got to feel good.
It's nice. I'm like, I'm not going to do that there. For me, YouTube is now just completely fun again. But to be honest, I think that's the only way I could do it. What ruined my relationship with YouTube was it was a combination of the hamster wheel, but also sort of I love the freedom of making a video. It's so fun. And when I was putting brand deals into it, it was a necessity, but it was
Right.
also like, now it's not as inspiring for me.
Yeah.
I'm like I don't feel, it like ruins the trance that you get in when you're watching a video. And that really bummed me out.
The brand deal part.
Yeah, but for my
okay.
specific type of video, that's not the same like for a podcast or more of a podcast adjacent style video. It's like it doesn't kill the dream in a weird way. But for me, I'm like, I want you to feel like you're in my little world for this amount of time. And so that would get cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
what
that,
you're saying.
you know,
Yeah,
it would
totally.
like split it up.
Completely
It would
makes
like
sense.
break the,
And it also just like then you're like making a video because you have a brand deal and it has to be out by a certain day. It's not as
Yeah.
like creative and enjoyable. It's more just like something that you are doing because you have to.
yeah. And I think even when it would be like, oh, I made this video, I fucking love it. If I, am plugging a brand deal into it, it would feel like it was almost ruining the video.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, I fucking love this video. I would get this anxiety. I'd be like, I love this video so much. I don't want anything to get in the way of it being like this vibe or whatever. So, or fun, like, I didn't want to ruin the pace. And then I would like ruin the pace and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm like so sad. And, you know, but it was also, it was weird because it's like, I appreciate doing the brand deals and also I like these brands. Like I wish there was a way that I could do it and it wouldn't be kind of cringe and kind of weird.
Yeah.
But it's so hard to not make them a little like, you know what I'm saying?
There's really only one way to do it.
Yeah.
But also because they want you to do that,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like,
You said a lot right there without saying anything.
You know what I
That
mean?
was like, yeah, that's the fucking
yeah, thank you.
It's true.
check this shit out. Yeah.
And then like the music change, like your tone changes. It's like,
Yeah.
but also like your tone.
Guys, I
kinda-
want to tell you about something.
Oh!
I'm
To
really
interrupt
using.
the video really
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I do it.
Well, you have.
I do it. I do it every.
We had 4 in
fucking
this
awesome.
episode.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but see,
podcast is different because
podcast
it is.
people
totally
expect
different.
them, and it's like people have been listening to radio forever. It's been a part.
I
Yep.
think podcast is like I think it's so different.
I agree.
And also for TV, it's like structured around the commercial.
Yep.
So it's like you have the flow is like specific for like the 10-minute
Yep.
segment that you're watching, and then it like naturally goes to an ad.
Maybe that's what we should start trying to do. Or
I've
like
seen people try to do that on YouTube before, and
Commercial break.
then like they get a mid roll that like doesn't fill for some reason, just moves on to the next part. So it looks weird.
damn.
So I don't know. Yeah, no, the trick, like there's really no elegant way to do a brand deal in a YouTube video.
I like. Well, I think the way that worked the best for me, where it's been like the least abrupt, was making it almost like a little infomercial where it's like fully. I used to do this in the beginning where it was like I had a full set.
Oh, I
Right,
remember
because
when
brands-
you would do that.
The problem is brands don't like that,
Yeah.
and so
They want it to be like natural.
yeah. But I'm like, you guys, it's not natural.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I like this product. I wouldn't do it otherwise. Yeah, I'm glad to have this sort of exchange here, but also like, okay, wait a minute. You're asking to manipulate in a way like there's kind of no way. I almost think it's weirdly more genuine to do an infomercial style where you're like, because you're right.
I
Drew
agree.
Gooden,
Yeah,
brand deals.
yeah.
Have you seen them?
I
No, but the
haven't.
thing is
Sorry,
that
Drew.
him and Danny, they do theirs at the end. So I don't know what the fuck deal they work out, but it's always been at the end that they've done theirs.
But see,
And I've
you
always been so
probably
jealous
lose out on money
there-
for sure
Probably,
for that.
but it's like that's
Or they have something at the beginning that like says like in writing like this video is sponsored by
Yeah.
blank.
they do that.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to fight with the brands and say this is what's actually going to not only be the best for you know the overall experience of this video, but also like it's going to be actually it's more charming. Like I think people can get angry when they're watching a video and it gets like interrupted at the wrong time. Although I don't feel like either of you have ever like it depends. Like I don't. It's not always an issue. But I think
But when it's your own video and it's something you've
It's
also
almost more of
worked
a
on,
personal
it's
thing.
personal, yeah.
it really is because I think most people are like, oh yeah, this is their job, and then they
Right.
skip through it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, get your coin, skipping.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Your
why
point,
the
not buying
fucking like
anything and
waveform on YouTube where you see like the popular
Yeah.
like the heat map or whatever.
Yeah.
It's always like biggest right at the ad read because people just click
Skip.
right afterwards.
But you've been enjoying being back.
And how
Loving it so much. I'm having
That's
so
great.
much fun. I think I'm back. Like it was really, when I think about it, I've always had a really challenged relationship with YouTube. Like since day one, like it's always been like, I've never found a healthy balance with it. And part of me is sort of ashamed of that. I'm like, this is how I built my career. Like I should have figured out sooner a way to do it that works for me. You know, and even in like the most sort of explosive and like big time, I was emotionally a wreck because I was like producing so many of these videos so quickly. I think it's taken me 6 years to figure out, wait a minute. I know what I like to do. I enjoyed making videos back then too. I fucking loved it. But it was like, it came with a price almost. It was like, I'm such a control freak, so I need to do everything myself.
Yeah.
But then that means I'm like spending, 20 hours, 30 hours editing each video because I'm also a perfectionist about it and I need to rewatch it 6 times to make sure that I like the flow of it. But also it's like, it's not that deep. Why do I care so much? But then it was like, yeah, wait, what even are you doing? What are you doing? You're not really doing anything. You're making a fucking video. What is this doing for the world? Nothing. And then it was like, why am I doing this at all? Maybe I should quit. And it was like, this was this
constant.
And then, but now I'm like, okay, here's a few things. Number one, I can do it at my own pace, upload when it's ready. It doesn't matter. Number two, it doesn't need to be groundbreaking content. Like that was an existential crisis I had for so long, was like, I need to do something on YouTube that is like actually like benefiting society. I was like, because otherwise, what the fuck am I doing? And then I realized that's not the point of this.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The point is like, it's entertainment. And it's like, the way I consume YouTube is, this is like my friend.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone had been saying to me the whole time, but I didn't understand it until I really deeply analyzed my own relationship with the YouTubers that I watched. And I realized their presence for me is, and just hearing them talk about whatever is just soothing for me. And it's a break from heavier shit or from like larger, like,
which is benefiting society in a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so that was my epiphany. And now I also think too, there's like you guys can probably relate to this, where it's like this love-hate relationship with having the title of being a YouTuber, because, it's sort of not frowned upon, but kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, people are always like, at least when I first, I hear it floating around. It's like, yeah, they're an influencer or they're a YouTuber.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's like, oh no, like somebody like, yeah, it's like this celebrity, and it's like, no, they're a YouTuber. Like that type of thing, which is totally fine. Who gives a fuck? But I think for a long time that psyched me out, where I was like, is it bad to be a YouTuber? Not that I want to be like a celebrity, but it's like, why is there this sort of negative connotation with it? I was like, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was like, I am that.
Right.
So I sort of had an existential crisis there, or an identity crisis, I would say, about that. Because I was like, is this a frowned upon thing?
Yeah. And it's also hard to explain to people who don't like, to try to explain when you say you're a YouTuber to someone who maybe like doesn't watch YouTube, and then they're like, oh, so you're like making crazy videos. And it's like, no, I just make vlogs about my life.
Yeah.
So how do you make money doing that?
Yeah.
It's like, have you not watched a single YouTube video before? I feel like everyone knows that now.
We're
that people make money
there
on YouTube. I know.
We're so close to everyone getting it.
Like,
So I ran into like
money doing that?
I ran into like a neighbor, like my parents' neighbor. We ran into him at like Starbucks pretty recently. And for the longest time, I would just still say I'm a preschool teacher, because like I was like, it's just so much easier.
I tell people I'm in college.
It's just easier. So, but finally I was like, I should just start, getting it out there. So I said like, I think I said like, I make YouTube videos, or like I'm a YouTuber or something. And he was like, do you know like George fixes cars? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh my God, he makes the best videos where he fixes cars. Like, you would love it. And I was like, I don't think I would, frankly.
You would love him. You should meet him.
Yeah.
Dude, he's awesome.
He
And I'm
also
like,
makes YouTube videos.
Yes.
You know how many people make YouTube videos?
He's so niche. He's the indie. You have
my
to
son,
tune in.
by the way.
It was just, I was like, oh my God, you think that every YouTuber knows each other. It's like, I was just like, you know how many people fucking make YouTube videos?
I know.
Yeah.
I love finding like a cute little, I love finding weird like niche channels like that. Oh, there's
That's why I think we're already in the age where it's like, there isn't like mainstream celebrity anymore.
I know.
Like
It's
it's just
true.
'cause everyone understands, even like boomers alike, and everyone understands that when they go on TikTok, they're gonna find their niche, and they're gonna find that person that they really like.
So
Yeah, there's still like
yeah.
Jacob Elordi and people like that, but there's like 5 people like that.
Yep.
And the rest of the people that are like well known are like Kai Cenat and like people
Who's
that
that?
I don't know who that is either, but I nodded.
You don't know who Kai Cenat is?
Oh, he does. He's
Pull
the
him up.
best car channel on YouTube. No, he's a streamer. This is what I mean. Like everyone
Yeah.
has their own little niche.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that they love,
Right.
and like that person is like their like Justin
Yeah.
Bieber of
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Yep.
And then the rest of like mainstream celebrities, there's like a handful of them, and that's it.
Yep.
So I feel like we're kind of in that age now where it's like, for the longest time, everyone said like, digital is going to be the new Hollywood, and it took like fucking way longer than anyone thought. But I feel like now we're actually there.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
Hot take.
No, not even hot.
Thanks. Cold take, I guess.
Cody, that was a cold take. No.
How's the podcast?
People probably know Emma as much these days as knew like a mainstream celebrity back in the 90s or something.
For sure.
Like it's
Really?
yeah.
I think so.
I have absolutely no gauge. None.
I think that makes sense.
Cool.
You are Jacob Elordi, pretty much.
Fuck. Yes.
That's pretty
I'm
awesome. He's
Austin
having
Butler.
a moment.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi for sure.
He's having a moment?
He is.
Yeah, he's like in like 9 movies at the same time.
I know.
Yeah.
And there is like there always seems to be like that one moment for like people like that where like everything comes together at one time.
Yep.
Like the
Yeah.
compounding interest all of a sudden like hits that like
Yeah.
skyrocket. Feels like that's this moment for him.
Yeah.
Good for
Good for him, Jacob.
I hope he's keeping it strong up here.
Me too. Jacob, keep it strong up
Keep
there,
it strong
okay,
up
sweetie?
here, bud.
Keep it strong up here. Everybody tag Jacob. Keep it strong up here.
Yeah. Let us know if you need anything.
We're here. We're here. Yeah.
How is your podcast?
Podcast is good. I mean it's a challenge.
How long is your deal?
It's 3 years. But I'm
And
on,
you started it last year?
well, I
this year?
started podcasting like 4 years ago.
No, I know, but your Spotify deal. like,
Spotify deal started only like 9 months ago.
Okay.
And so that means 2 years, 2 more years. Listen, the thing with it's podcasting, I've also had an existential crisis about, because it used to be like for me so chill and relaxed. And I was like, just hanging out, talking. But then it like podcasting became more of a thing and everyone was podcasting. And it just gave me this like crisis because I was like, I need to do something different. And so I've been ever since then sort of like toying around with what format I really like and sort of trying to find myself in podcasting in a way that, well, okay, I think we're always reinventing ourselves, you know what I mean? Like being like, oh, I'm interested in this right now, I want to talk about this. Oh, I'm interested in this right now, I want to talk about this. I think it's it can be a little daunting when you're in a deal and you're doing 2 a week to like explore that. So, I think I was sort of, I've been very experimental and like some things have really worked, some things haven't. And so it's been like this experimental time. And like some people are like, we don't fuck with it. Like we don't fuck with it. We don't like it. And it's like, it's okay. I get it. Cause it's also like, I'm figuring myself out.
Right. And when you're trying new things, like that's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, but what's crazy about it is like, I have been doing it for years, but you can't do the same thing forever. You run dry
Right,
in a certain
exactly.
way.
Yeah.
So you have to sort of reinvent. And so I think it was just, it's been sort of interesting timing where it's like, I'm in a phase where I really want to reinvent myself as a podcaster, but I'm in this, I'm in this deal, which I'm so grateful for, but it's like, I have to do 2 episodes a week. That's my contract, which is great. But it's also like, it's very hard to explore different formats and stuff like that, try things and fail.
Shouldn't it make it easier? Because you're going to get paid anyways?
Yes, but I think from like a, ideally I want to make things that like connect with as many people as possible. I mean, and I think, it's like my goal is to find this balance where it's like, this is going to resonate with the audience. It's also going to feel satisfying for me.
Yeah.
And then it's also like, and I'm also going to be proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think it's hard to find something that checks all those boxes when you're like experimenting. Sometimes you'll only check 1 box or 2. And so I've definitely posted episodes where it's like, yeah, maybe it only checks 2 of the boxes.
Yeah.
Maybe it only checks 1. And some would argue that's okay because it's like, it's always going to resonate with someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always going to be entertaining for someone or comforting for someone. But it's like my goal is to be able to check all three of those boxes as often as
it
possible.
sounds like I think we all kind of fight with this, and that's like when you're a creative person and you want to make something creative, the deadline is like your biggest enemy.
Yeah.
But also you're kind of your biggest friend. Like when you look back,
Yep.
and you're like, I'm actually like, whether it be a brand deal or like a contract or like a weekly thing where there's like an understanding that your show goes up weekly
Yep.
on Wednesdays or whatever it is, you have to post an episode. Sometimes that can just be like, I wish we didn't have to post this because this one fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But then I feel like every time I look back, I'm like, I'm happy that I posted that.
Yeah,
I'm happy
for
that I
sure.
was made to make something.
Yes,
Because
I
creativity
agree.
is not just capturing inspiration when it comes. It's not. I think a lot of people think that. They think that creativity is solely like, oh, this just comes from thin air. And
Yep.
once sometimes it is that.
Yep.
But a lot of people will wait and not be creative because of
Yeah,
that.
I feel like that
think,
happens to me a lot.
yeah,
like,
there's
it's harder
you
for
have
me to
it's
post.
work. You have
Yeah.
to make yourself do it.
Right. Like it's hard for me to post on YouTube sometimes because like I'll make something and I'll be like, I hate this video. So I'm just not going to post it because like I don't have to.
Yeah.
See,
But then
I'm
there's
all
like,
about, yeah.
but then there's
But then
like
there's an audience
podcast
that-
episodes where I'm like, I really didn't like that episode, but I have to post it. And then I do. And then I see people that are like, I love
This
today's
really helps me.
episode.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm so
Totally.
happy I posted because I would have never posted it. And then I just probably never posted again because I was
Yes.
so in my head about everything
Yes.
sucking.
Yep.
But it's like, it's nice to have to be like kind of forced into it.
I completely agree. And I also think too, we are, my dad always says this to me. He's like, you're really not often judged on your worst creative output. You're often judged on like
The best.
your best. Like, and that's not always the case, but it's like the most incredible musicians, painters, artists, like Van Gogh had probably thousands of bad paintings, but it's like but there were a few that really were good. So then, it's crazy to compare a podcast.
So wait, are you saying you are the Van Gogh of podcasts? Let me just make this very clear. That's what you're saying, right?
So I'm basically,
Wow.
I'm the Van Gogh of YouTube. No, but it's like, it's so different, but you get what I'm saying. It's like it's like, it doesn't matter who you are. Look, like my favorite movie directors like have put out shit movies where I'm like, this had a lot of flaws. Like I see all the flaws in it, but I fucking love this movie. And and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think the moral of the story with podcasting is I love podcasting. I really enjoy it. I love talking. It's like, it comes very naturally to me and I really enjoy it. But I do think that, it was like kind of like the last year was kind of tough. Like I never felt like I got my footing, and I never felt like it was rare that I felt like I was checking all those boxes. But I'm excited to get to that point. Hopefully next year, like just figure it out. I'm reformatting some things that I'm doing, and maybe changing the subject matter up a little bit. Like,
Does it feel weird? Like I keep seeing that image that Spotify released or whatever of like the 10 biggest podcasters of the year, and you're on it. You're like number 7 or
I
something.
cannot
like that.
comprehend that.
And like the top 6 are all like interview shows where they get really big guests, and so
Yeah.
they have these like cultural moments where like Post Malone will come on Call Her Daddy,
Yeah.
and like obviously, or Jack Harlow, and that drives like so many viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
But then you are just alone, like in a studio.
Yeah.
Does that feel weird? Like I feel like you're like the only one on that list that is like that. Does it
Amazing.
feel like that when you go into the studio? You're like, a lot of fucking people are gonna hear what I'm about to say.
No, it feels so intimate. It feels so intimate to me because I'm at my like little studio's in my house. It's like a little couch in my like office. It's like a little couch bed, and I sit there and I just talk. And really, okay, when I'm thinking about it, talking about like checking all those boxes and me feeling sort of like off balance, I would say, with not quite feeling perfectly satisfied with every episode. I think that is as a result of doing everything alone. When you do everything alone, it's so easy to get in your head. You have no one to bounce off of. You have nobody to be like, no, that was really good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so, but also there is even more, not pressure. I'm thinking, listen, for me, it's so intimate. It's so personal. So it is sort of like weird that so many people are listening to it. I like it, I almost force myself not to think about it because I think that would destroy my,
For sure.
Yeah.
but I also do think that, you know, I want to have more conversations on my show too, because it can be really hard to twice a week, you know,
Yeah.
talk completely by myself. I am at a phase now where I love being around people. I was sort of more introverted for a while there, and like I'm coming out of that and I'm like, no,
You want
I
to
want to like talk.
to people.
And and so I think next year I'm going to talk to more people,
It's exciting.
which is fun. But then again, I have a crisis about that too, because I'm like, okay, but that's already like, there's so many people nailing that and doing that so well. It's like, why do I need to do that too?
But it sounds
Might as
like
well
you're kind of
try
like
it.
figuring it out too. Like what you're talking about creatively reminds me of like what Ed Sheeran says, where it's like creativity is like this faucet where sometimes like if you haven't used it in a while, you have to turn it on and a lot of shit comes out of the faucet.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to get through that until you get to the clean water,
Yeah.
which he equates to like writing a good song. You have to write a lot of bad songs before you write like the good ones.
Totally.
And it's like a lot of times you just have to like work through that shit of just like, I don't know if this works. I don't know if this works. And eventually you find yourself on the other side of it and you're like, oh, I know what I'm doing now. I feel good about it. But like that process of getting through the shit water in the faucet is part of it too. Like it's all part of
Totally.
it.
For sure.
Totally.
And also, like, just because other people are, you know, doing interviews and stuff, like, doesn't mean that yours won't be different or,
Very true.
like, that shouldn't stop you from doing
True.
what you want to do.
Yeah, wasn't your Mac DeMarco one like huge? Like I saw
did do
tons
really well.
of clips of that.
It was really cool. It was like so crazy that he came on. I was so excited. But see, you know, I've had a really hard time figuring out who I want to talk to. And he was like such a perfect person for that. I was like, he's not going to say yes, like whatever. And I think that was like magical. But then I was like, oh no, hopefully people don't get too excited about this happening every week because it's going to go back to me. You know what I mean? And I think that is something about my output on every single platform across the board. Not just podcasting, not just YouTube, not just Instagram, whatever. I am realizing now that I think a lot of people, they go through different phases. They have different, you know, phases of evolution, creatively, like their philosophy on like what's entertaining, whatever. Like they go through those growing phases behind the scenes and they're not posting, you know, shit along the way. Like but I do for some reason. I just do. And there's so many pros and cons to that. Like,
Yeah.
that really is. It is. Cause like what you said earlier, it's like a lot of times, even the stuff that you're not really that proud of, or you feel like could have been better, people actually will resonate with it. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it wasn't actually as bad as I thought. But also the things that people enjoyed about this, you know, can help me figure out also kind of what I want to do next.
Yeah.
You know,
Take that stuff and what you
enjoyed about making it.
Yeah.
Hated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I think that like you can thrive doing both. Like you can incorporate more of the stuff that you want to and like keep doing what you're doing and make it whatever you want. People will enjoy it.
oh, I'll make them enjoy it.
What does that mean?
They will enjoy it.
It just sounded cool.
That's what you do. You have to threaten people.
Yeah.
Enjoy my
You
shit.
guys are gonna enjoy it, and you're gonna watch all the ads.
Or you can go to tmgstudios.tv and get it ad free.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What website was it?
Which one?
I'm trying to get you to
Emma,
say
what it was?
Was it tmgstudios.tv, I believe?
Just tmgstudios.tv.
You don't
There we go.
have to say it.
Wow.
Whoa, that's
An
a big one.
endorsement.
Fucking
There's
use
50
Hashtag
subs in a
ad.
second.
See the link in down below, and
rolling right
And
up.
learn about my ad choices.
What else have you been
Anyway.
up to? Like, what's new in life?
I've been 22 recently.
Yeah.
But like I'm not.
Have you been feeling 22?
Yes.
Aw, like Taylor
I don't know
Swift.
about you.
Know about you.
Do you know
That's
that song?
like one of my favorite songs by her.
Yeah.
Sorry, sometimes you don't know Taylor Swift.
I know everybody gets so mad at me because I am like, it's not that I just am not, I'm
Have you-
not streaming.
Have you ever met her?
No.
Okay.
Our friends, we went for dinner with our friends, and they were talking about how they're Swifties.
Everyone's
And
Swiftie.
and then
I don't know one person.
and then the
who's
guy,
not.
yeah, I know, but then the guy
I
goes
do,
like,
but- yeah.
then the guy goes like, yeah, but and then I just found out about like these re-records.
No.
Taylor
I
version.
said the re-record.
and he said what re-records or something.
Stop.
We were like, oh,
It was tough.
I'm sorry. And you said you were a Swiftie.
No, that's actually insane. Like even I know
'Cause
that, and I don't like. I really am not. I like think it's so fun, but I'm not a Swiftie in the sense that I'm like listening to the music, going to the show, and
Same.
I know about that.
Yeah,
Right.
same.
I
I'm a
know about
Swiftie
that.
through her, and
Everybody's
I
a
know
Swiftie by
all
marriage.
about that.
Yeah.
yeah, by marriage. Yeah.
I'm my best friend.
Not by
Owen.
blood.
You know Owen.
Yeah.
Owen is such a Swiftie, like full Swiftie.
Right.
So I'm a Swiftie through Owen,
yeah.
Right.
and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Exactly.
You married into a Swiftie family.
Yes,
Yes.
I love that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went on.
So
the
I'm feeling
Taylor Swift
22.
concert, but you're feeling 22.
I am. I mean, I'm like, but like
That's what I was gonna say. We should all party together. We're partying a lot these days.
partying so much.
We're also kind of in that era, so
I can't wait.
I do feel like we're gonna have some fun.
No, I have
we
like
have the
my
kid?
going
Yeah.
out routine now.
Yeah. I got
that
you
I
something
understand.
today. What?
Oh, what? You got?
I got you something that's like a little
Me?
Yeah. You're gonna like it.
Why
It's
didn't you get me?
Yeah. Why didn't you get Emma something? You're
cool.
a child.
Oh, we actually have this awesome deodorant.
Yeah.
Mando deodorant.
Oh, awesome.
They do
I think
that.
they're for
Smart.
dudes' balls, but
Oh my
Oh,
god,
fuck
sorry.
I'll save him.
What's your going out routine?
It's just like I feel like everybody probably is cringing at me so hard because they're like, Emma, this is the bare minimum. Like you're just going out on Friday.
what?
We've been doing this the whole time, but like it's so new to me. I never went out. in
So
LA.
what's your routine?
my routine? It's you know what? I started tapping into Thursdays because
Okay. Ooh, love it.
that's like cool kid night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. Tapping
Yeah.
in on Thursdays.
Love tapping into
in on
Thursdays.
Fridays.
Okay.
Honestly, tapping in on Saturdays.
Okay.
Sundays and Mondays are on the table.
Sundays
Tuesdays,
and Mondays.
Wednesdays.
Depends on if there's a birthday.
Right.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Come on, you guys. We all have jobs.
Right.
Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
But Wednesday night, sometimes it's like, well, it's almost Thursday, so maybe I'm
Right.
gonna go out.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
No, I'm just like, I used to have a lot of guilt about like going out and like partying and you know, but I'm like, I don't feel guilty about it anymore. I don't think it gets in the way of my productivity. If anything, I think it actually boosts my productivity because it weirdly charges me in
Yeah.
a way. And I was missing that for so long. It also gives me things to talk about.
Yeah.
And ultimately, we're in the business of talking about things. We have to
Yeah.
have something to
It's true.
talk about. So you
That's fucking-
have to live your life to have shit to talk about. So like if you all you do is work all the time, then when you're in our industry, it's like, okay, wait, now I have nothing to talk about. So I have been loving being super social and like super kind of like adventurous in a way.
I think that's great. I also I think that
Sorry, I have
everybody
to put these wipes down.
Yeah. You don't have to hold on to the wipes. I feel like everybody, just anyone, goes through this when they're like around. Like when I was 22, I was
Yes.
like going out weeknights, going to bed at like 3, waking up at 6 and going to teach kids. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I was going out a lot.
Mhm.
But like I think like because sometimes people have been watching you for so long, so they're like, I can't believe like you're like partying now. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like everybody does it.
No, I had to
You
do
know
it.
it, and
I
it's
have
like
to.
it's a normal thing that people just do.
I partied way too fucking hard when I
Yeah.
was.
When I
Your
was
age.
yeah, like
Like,
the
way
22 was
too
like
hard.
my craziest time I would say.
Actually, no. I'm thinking about when I was like 20, 24, or 25.
See?
When I was 22,
well, because
I
guys
was also
take longer
partying way
to-
too hard,
Yeah,
but it just lasted way too long.
yeah.
It's fine though.
Like you said you were like waking up and like teaching kids.
Mhm.
I would go to my software engineering job with like a Molly hangover
Oh.
and try to write code
Oh.
like coming down. Like it was like I stayed up till 6 a.m. and then
Ugh.
would just go straight to the work, and it was a horrible time in my life.
Horrible.
That sounds
Horrible.
awful. I was never doing any Molly.
So it's a
I was too
slippery slope
scared.
sometimes. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but see, I'm so tame.
yeah.
I feel like
you
I'm
don't really
such a
like
tame-
drink that much, or
No,
do-
I'm
yeah.
pretty tame. I was pretty tame. It was
You're
crazy
also,
for me.
You guys have like good self control.
Yeah. We're pretty
We're
like
so,
mother, like daughter.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
because I go out and have 2 glasses of wine and like go to bed at like, I don't know, 3:30, and I'm like, holy fuck. Holy shit. Oh my fucking God, I'm losing it.
You won't believe the night.
Mom,
I had.
Mom, I don't know.
LA's getting. LA
I think I have
is
to
getting.
move back to where
I'm
were you
moving
raised?
back to
Up
I'm moving
north.
back to
Yeah.
the Bay Area. Shit's
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
rough. No, I mean,
I've fallen victim to LA.
I know. So, like,
LA has its claws in me.
I'm so lucky that it never even got a little claw in me.
No,
Oh my God, I did.
You're the same
did okay.
person. You've done amazing.
I know, but it was like, do you know why though? Because I was like during my vulnerable years when like I like would have like, you know, when I first moved, I was such a teeny little aw.
Yeah, no, I know.
And but I didn't go full college mode. I went full college mode with like the friends and stuff, but all the friends I had were fucking losers. Didn't go out, didn't party, didn't drink. Losers. No, I'm kidding. They weren't losers like that, but they were
Wait,
like,
who? Just name them by name.
actually,
Like,
wait, that's true. Wait, I will say there was like one group that partied that I hung out with, but then there was like another group that was like straight edge, like no drinking, no drugs, no nothing. So I had sort of both, but I hung out more with the group that like did not party.
Do people like recognize, like when you go out, are people like, can I get a picture with you? Like, and do you feel like nervous because you're like drinking?
It does happen, but you know, it's like funny because for me, I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
No, totally.
Like, I think that's the thing. Like, that's also why, you know, it's kind of, I try to always live my life in a way where I'm like, if someone got a photo of this, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You know
Right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the way to live. It's like, I don't need to be doing anything sneaky. Like, I don't
Exactly.
want to be sneaky. Like, I'm not going to get sloppy at the bar because I could, but I can't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like that just gets forgotten. Like, everyone will be like filming. That's terrible. But also it's not like, it's always so dark. It's like, no one really knows. So
Right.
it'll happen every once in a while. It's always like actually fun.
Yeah.
Because like in that setting, it's so fun because also a lot of
It
people
is.
grew up with me.
It's fun. It's
We
definitely
all
fun.
grew up at the same time.
Yeah.
So then it's like, what? And it's like, what's that? I don't
No,
know,
it
fun.
is fun.
Yeah, but also like I think people too, when I see people out, they're like, girl, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Everybody is
on my team.
into it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And because you're not doing anything wrong. And they
No.
should be on your team.
I know I haven't done anything like I haven't had any like crazy like cringe moments yet. Like of me like really fucking up and like puking on the street or something.
Puking
gotta
on
get at
yourself
least
outside
one
of
of
sound.
I know. I'm actually.
You gotta get at
Can
least
I be honest?
one.
I have a feeling. I like have this feeling zzz, in my bones. It's gonna be like within the next month.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I feel like
it
maybe
could-
this is maybe
Yeah.
I'm tapping into mother mode again, but like I feel like I want to be there so I could be like
Don't do that.
putting the jacket around you while you're throwing up on yourself
I
because
know.
it makes me nervous to know who's going to be with you.
Oh, it's Jared and Owen. They'll protect.
Oh,
me.
they'll be fine.
yeah.
They're perfect.
We may go to New York because we're like we need to see the
For
drop.
That'll be
what?
so fun.
For New Year's?
No, but we're not gonna actually be in that. It's just
No,
like,
that'll be
fun
so
vibe.
fun.
Yeah,
Like
You
we're
should
not.
do
We're gonna
that.
stay
We should do it
so
1
far
year,
away
for
from
sure.
Times Square,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
not
yeah.
near
Yeah,
there
yeah,
at all.
yeah.
But like just the
No.
vibe of New York,
Yeah.
would
they're,
be fun.
They're the best.
All right, we got to wrap up. It's been fucking.
I could do this.
The longest episode
that's
of-
it? Okay, that's weird.
How long are your episodes?
No, my episodes. Are you kidding me? This is long.
Okay, good.
So long? What? Yeah, no.
We could do 3 hours next time.
No, I'll just.
We should do 3 hours.
We
next
need to
time.
all do like.
But we should know
podcast
preemptively.
swap
We're-
Where like I go on your show, you go on mine.
Wait, I go on Kelsey's show.
I know you're.
He's done that.
I've done that many times.
You both have to separately come on mine, then come together. I'm like squeezing you guys dry.
Oh my God. I
Then-
love that.
Yeah, would-
Then
Yeah.
I come back as a reoccurring guest here to like then be like, okay, you guys, here's what's happening now. This is and it's gonna be like
We'll never
we're gonna
stop.
have there's now gonna be 3 podcasts out on the internet that's just different combinations of us
Of us.
at all times.
Yes.
at all times.
And every single episode is an advertisement for the next one.
yes.
Never actually get into anything.
No, we get into nothing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But they're all 3 hours long. But we're
Yeah.
never actually getting into it.
No.
No.
It's
So
just 3 hours.
that being said,
Let's
tune
get
in
into
to Anything Goes in the new year. Kelsey and I will be joining, or one of us will be, and tune into that
Maybe-
episode.
Yeah. One of us.
It will
one of
happen.
us.
I'm really gonna suck them dry of as much content as I can. So
Don't say that.
sorry.
Phrasing, a little weird.
I'm so sorry.
No, she's gonna
no,
ring us
That's what I
dry.
meant.
Yeah.
You guys, we have to. I didn't have breakfast. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I
Didn't
I'm
have
not
breakfast,
saying
guys.
things right.
It's fine.
It's totally fine. Wringing them dry.
Gonna run train
In the
on
new
COVID.
year.
I mean,
Watch this on an iPad.
There we go.
Dude,
And on.
I've been waiting an hour and 40 to make a callback joke to that.
Thank God.
So
Thank
you
God,
so
Kenny.
much.
Thank God.
God.
wrap
All
us
right.
up.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Thanks,
It was
Emma.
great. It's, 6 years it's been, and so I'm glad we caught up.
Me too.
See you in 6 years.
Oh, see you in
See
6
you,
years.
see you in another 6 years. Bye.
Bye.